Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. My name is Ash, aka Ghostbuster. I am joined by Redders, and today we are going to be doing our WrestleMania 39 predictions. So this is the first time on the channel. We're basically going to go through the card and sort of say who we think is going to win, and then we're going to come back to this next week after WrestleMania because it's on literally this Saturday and Sunday, and we'll see who's won, and whoever wins can brag like mad. So we're gonna jump straight into Saturday, and it's quite a big card. So I don't know what order they're in yet. They have released the full lineups as of today. However, they haven't put them in a specific order because it looks like John Cena versus Austin Theory is going to be headlining according to their graphic, but they already announced it was opening the show. So we're just going to read through them. We're not going to cover
that match.
That's it, yeah. And we're not covering the Battle Royale. That's on SmackDown tonight or tomorrow night. No one cares who wins the Andre the Giant, big giant golden statue. That means nothing. So, right, John Cena versus Austin Theory for the United States Championship. Who have you got?
It's gonna be Austin Theory, isn't it? This whole idea is to put him over. I can't see John Cena walking away with the United States title.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Do you know, I want John Cena to win the USA title so bad, just have another run. But I agree.
Austin Theory for me is like the next Roman Reigns. They're trying so desperately hard to put him over that they're gonna go to any length.
I like him a bit more now, but yeah, it's definitely got to be Theory. Although if it was my way, it would be Cena. To be fair, if it was my way, Cena would be beating Reigns for the title, but that's just me.
If it was my way, Austin Theory wouldn't even be on the card. Can't stand the guy.
Right, we've then got a WrestleMania showcase match, which is Braun Strowman and Ricochet versus the Street Profits versus Alpha Academy versus the Viking Raiders. Now, I like that they've made this match so more people are on the card, but it's pointless. Like every other match seems to have a reason as such. Yeah. But this one doesn't. So I'm going to go. I'll go on. You can go first if you want.
I'm going to go with Strowman and Ricochet.
Good choice. Good choice. Yeah. Now, I'm going to go with the Street Profits. I just feel like they're due a proper push. Yeah. But I'd also like to see Alpha Academy win, but I feel like they're currently splitting Alpha Academy up with Otis doing the male model stuff. So I'm going to go with Street Profits. While Braun Strowman and Ricochet are a fun little team, I don't see them having sort of a long future. Whereas the Street Profits, like I say, they could be the next tag team champions, and you wouldn't mind.
It's WrestleMania, isn't it? And Strowman is massive, and I expect we'll see some sort of highlight reel.
I want to see him throw Ricochet around the ring. Literally pick him up and throw him like a toy. Yeah. Okay, next up, we have got Seth freaking Rollins versus Logan Paul. Who have you got? Well, I'll go first this time. I think it's going to be Seth Rollins. And I say that because apparently this is one of Logan Paul's last dates. His contract's coming to an end. And not just that, Seth Rollins has lost every match for the last year, apart from when he faced Riddle. He just loses all his pay-per-view matches, and he's
Rollins.
Yeah, and even though he carries the matches a lot of the time, he could do with a win. And Logan Paul has had a few wins. He can have a loss now, and it won't hurt him, I don't think. But
I think he is a phenomenal talent, but I think everybody's expecting him to win.
Yes.
So I think this will be the curveball, and Seth will walk with it.
Yeah, and it could also extend the feud to sort of new heights later on. Next up, we have got Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio. Who have you got?
I feel like the Monday after WrestleMania, Mysterio is going to come out and announce his retirement. That's how I feel. And I reckon it's going to be... Here's my theory, right? I reckon Dominic is going to lose the match. Judgment Day is going to turn on him. And then Ray's going to come and be the saving father, and it's going to rekindle their friendship. I reckon that's what's going to happen.
So you're going for Ray?
Yeah.
I'm going opposite. I'm going for Dominic. I think
But-
he's gonna come out dressed like Eddie Guerrero, riding a lowrider with Vicky Guerrero, and it's just the way he's dressed, and he keeps saying, "I wish Eddie was my father" and stuff.
Yeah.
And I feel like he needs that big win because, like, while his time on the mic's improved, and that whole like I was in prison for 5 minutes and like I've got my tier and everything is hilarious.
It's the most cringe-worthy story I've
Yeah,
watched.
he hasn't got a proper story other than he's Rhea Ripley's little man. So I feel like he could do with winning. I feel like he's going to again get a mask. Maybe they start beating down on Ray after the match and then he saves him. But I feel like he's going to lose the match.
I reckon there's going to be like, the defensive father thing. I think that's what's going to happen.
I don't know.
I think it's going to tie into the other matches that are on the card. I think
maybe. But I honestly think he's winning, and I don't know what's going to happen. I think it could be Ray's like last proper match. I mean, they never retire. Look at Ric Flair; he's still going now.
Torch, isn't it? That's what it is.
Yeah, and what better way to do it than at WrestleMania
with your son? Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that one. Right. What's next? We've got Becky Lynch, Lita, and Trish Stratus versus Damage Control, which annoys me because it's not a tag title match.
I think Damage Control is going to win after Trish turns on Lita and Becky.
I think the same. Like, I
feel like there's a heel turn coming. I don't think she's back for this one event. I think she's going to be back for.
Yeah, I'm surprised this isn't leading into like a tag team titles match from it. Who knows? Maybe the next day it will. Maybe they'll surprise us with some. Or maybe Raw on Monday they'll do a tag match. But I definitely think Damage Control. They need the win. Damage Control won because they've jobbed out to a legend, which I hate. I mean, it's nice to see Lita and Trish back, but Lita didn't need to win the tag titles.
They can still go. Like Lita is still just as awesome as she was.
But she shouldn't have won the tag titles. Not in this day and age. There's so many other teams.
But there wasn't a women's tag title back when Lita and Trish were.
It doesn't matter. But she's not with Trish. It's not Lita and Trish that are the tag titles. It's Lita and Becky.
That's why I think Trish is going to flip.
Yeah, who knows? I feel like that's something. I think Trish is the weak link in it. But I'm going Damage Control as well.
Maybe it'll be a whole. Well, why didn't you invite me back to be the tag team champion?
Yeah.
I think. They'll flip.
Who knows? Then we've got the Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships.
I want to say Sami and.
I hope Sami Zayn and KO win. I'm going for Sami Zayn and KO.
The storyline's on fire, so maybe it won't end at WrestleMania.
That's it. Everyone thinks it's going to end, but maybe it doesn't. But I'm going Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. That's my pick, just because it'd be a really nice sort of. It would give Sami that win that everyone wanted him to have with the title. He'd still get that sort of pop. It's nice to see him with KO again, and Usos have overrun their time with the belts. Now I can see the story keeping going with the Usos, but I'd like to see them not have the belts.
I want to see Rikishi come out and get involved. That's what I want. Because Rikishi's their dad, isn't he?
Yes, yeah.
So I want to see Rikishi, because Rikishi is like what should be like the main figurehead of the bloodline. So
no, The Rock should be the head of the bloodline because he's the biggest. But
he's like
Rock. So that's next year's Mania. Rock and Reigns versus Rikishi and the Usos.
That'd be good.
Book it, WWE. Right.
I would be happy with just The Rock versus Roman Reigns.
Yeah, well, that was the rumor for this WrestleMania, but then The Rock couldn't get in shape or something. Like, he's like that. He's always got his shirt off on Instagram, drinking his piss drink and that. He could have been
bitter because Black Adam bombed.
He's like, what going to do?
I was going to do WrestleMania, but fuck it, Black Adam bombed.
That's it. They got rid of my Superman. I'm not fighting. And then we come
wrestling Henry Cavill. I'm not doing it.
And then we come to like the proposed, we think, headlining match, which is going to be Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Now, I'm going Rhea Ripley.
I
She
want to
better
say
win.
Rhea Ripley, but Charlotte's only just come back, isn't she? And they've only just put the belt on her again.
They owe Rhea Ripley a win after they jobbed her out to Charlotte Flair at that Mania where there was no one. She should never have lost the belt to Flair there.
She's so fucking over it. It makes sense to put Rhea Ripley as the champion.
And as a heel,
just come back, so it's like
I don't know why they're pushing Charlotte as a babyface. Charlotte is a shit babyface.
Isn't it?
Yeah, but she's not. She's not a person you like Ric Flair. I can't ever see Ric Flair as a babyface. He's a heel. He might be a lovable heel to some, but he's a heel. Same with Charlotte Flair. She's a better as a smarmy sort of show off heel. Why are they trying to make her the babyface? Unless it's going to be one of those ones like Brett versus Austin, where they're going to flip. And everyone's going to think Rhea's their face at the end of it, even though she's still technically bad. She could be like one of those anti-hero champions.
Like Steve Austin.
Yeah, so I'm going for Rhea. Simple as.
At the same time, like Rhea is very heavily into that whole heel turn at the moment. So maybe that's why they've made. You can't have a heel versus heel; it doesn't work.
No, so but no one cares for Charlotte Flair. Who are you going for then? I'm going Rhea.
I'm going to go Rhea just because of how over she is.
Yeah, I agree. So that's night one. Then we move on to Sunday, night 2. And in this one, we have another showcase match for some reason with no stakes, which is Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Natalya and Shotzi versus Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler versus Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green. I want to think it's going to be Ronda Rousey and Shayna to push that tag team, which is the tag team they should have been in a long time ago, because people... like Ronda, but they don't like her as a champion, and they don't like her as like a sole member as a match. But I think in a tag team with Shayna, she can go far.
I never liked her as an MMA fighter, and I don't like her. I like her even less as a wrestler.
I don't. I think I'm going Ronda and Shayna, but I feel like Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green could be a dark horse.
I think Liv Morgan might take it. Liv Morgan and who's she?
Yeah. Raquel Rodriguez, the one with the massive muscles.
Right, yeah, I reckon Liv Morgan might win it.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm literally going for Ronda and Shayna because they're the only one that's a proper tag team that I could see. Maybe they could say, "Well, we've won this showcase. We should be next in line for the championship," sort of thing. That's my only thinking about it. So I'm going Ronda and Shayna. And who've you got? Liv and Raquel.
Liv and Raquel. Yeah.
Right. Then we come on to the most pointless match of the weekend. Brock Lesnar versus Omos. I'm going Omos because I don't...
put Omos over because he's massive.
There's no other point to this match than putting Omos over. Because like if Brock comes out and just throws him around, Brock Lesnar comes out, buries Omos.
He's probably due to take some time away again, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's due. I think literally he's come back for that one match. And so I think what he's going to do is he's going to proper slam Omos. So like when Hulk did it to Andre. I don't know where I'm getting Andre from. It's his rap name. But when Hulk did that, I think we're going to get that, but with like Brock Lesnar to Omos, and they'll be like, how can he manage to pick up this big man? That's what I think is going to happen.
But he's done the Big Show, and Omos is smaller than the Big Show. So.
And I also feel Brock's going to like nearly win, and then the Hurt Business will come out and help, and they'll have like a reformed Hurt Business. Like they've been teasing it for a while now, so I feel like that could be.
Whoever greenlit Brock Lesnar doing the cowboy run and getting him on the mic and shit, the best thing they've ever done for his career.
Yeah,
he's so funny
driving the tractors around.
Yeah, he's just
that's
so
all
funny.
I want. But that's what they haven't said is really there's a spin-off show coming where it's him just farming. It's like Clarkson's farm, but it's Brock Lesnar.
I love that he's just allowed to be himself. Like just go out there, be yourself, and be Brock Lesnar, and rather than this whole fucking one trick pony comes out, suplexes a couple. He's just having fun with it, and you can see that he's having fun with it.
Yeah, do you know what? I liked him when he had the mouthpiece with Paul Heyman. It wasn't, but. He's just being stupid now, and he looks like he's having a good time.
Fun. Yeah.
And he has been putting people over
for so long.
Right, what's next on the card? We've got Edge versus the Demon Finn Balor in a Hell in a Cell match.
See, I read that we're meant to be getting Brood Edge versus Demon Finn Balor.
Yeah, there's rumours Gangrel's going to be there, which I thought was great. But one, Gangrel is a shell of his former self. And two, if you haven't got Christian as the Brood as well, it's kind of pointless.
Christian's in AEW, isn't it?
They maybe could swing some strings. To be fair, Christian hasn't been on telly in about 6 months, so maybe he's left. Do you know what I mean? For all I know.
Maybe that's what will happen. Maybe like they'll have a match, and then like the lights will go out, and then the lights will come back on. There'll be a bloodbath, and Gangrel's at ringside, and Edge is.
Finn Balor's got to win this. Like, I know Edge is on his final run, and he wants a bit of redemption. Yeah. But my God, Finn Balor doesn't need it.
I feel quite bad for Edge because he literally come out of retirement after being told he's not allowed to wrestle again. And boom, pandemic, no crowd. Like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
The guy can't catch a break.
He had the world's longest WrestleMania match against Randy Orton in silence. But I honestly think I'm going Finn Balor because it's putting over someone who really needs a win, like a serious win.
He was a really big contender at one point. He's kind of just been shuffled off to the side, hasn't he?
Well, he was the first Universal Champion, wasn't he? And then he dislocated his arm or something, and they gave it Brock Lesnar, and then they never gave him a rematch ever again.
He's such a good wrestler, though.
Yeah, but the Demon doesn't normally lose. The last match with the Demon, it ended where the rope snapped and he fell on the floor and like flopped about and he lost. So he needs a win as the Demon. We're getting a silver.
Wow.
We're getting old school silver Hell in a Cell apparently as well. It's not red, It's silver, which is great. I'm going Finn Balor. Who have you got?
I'm going to go Edge. Yeah,
right. This one could go either way.
I can't see the Judgment Day lasting out of WrestleMania. I think that it's.
Do you really not?
No, I just don't.
But if Rhea's champion, they've got something to sort of.
Yeah, but like if Rhea's champion and Dominic loses his match. I think it's all going to implode at WrestleMania, or if not at WrestleMania,
we'll see.
I think it'll implode on the Raw after WrestleMania. I can't see them lasting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Although if Edge lost, or if Brood comes back and helps him win, and it is like a proper Brood, that could I'd understand him losing then, Finn, because it would extend the feud, and then they've got a faction each. Do you remember the days when there was factions everywhere?
Yeah, it can't be Jeff Hardy because he's still out with that DUI. Like,
well, he's in AEW.
Contracted to AEW. Gangrel is still doing porn and is poorly out of shape. I can't see it being full Brood.
No, but we'll see. We'll see. Next match, which I think is going to be probably one of the best matches of the weekend. We have got Gunther versus Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus for the Intercontinental Championship in a triple threat match. This is going to be big sweaty men slapping each other.
Why is Drew McIntyre doing fucking Intercontinental? He should be heavyweight. He should be the Universal.
To be fair, Gunther should be the Universal Champion right now, but he's chopping everyone. I wanted to see him.
Gunther's a good gatekeeper.
He one-on-one Brock Lesnar at the Rumble. You're like, yes, give us this. And then they've never done it.
I think Gunther's he's going to be a gatekeeper for a bit longer now. Yeah,
I think they'll leave the Intercontinental on him until he beats Honky Tonk's record. Because how much better does that sound when it's like a proper wrestler, not a man who dresses like Elvis and like hits people with a guitar, and lost his epic run in about 10 seconds to Ultimate Warrior. So I think and it's got the story that Sheamus finally wants to win the Intercontinental, or he wants to be that ultimate mega champion that's won them all or something, and he hasn't got the Intercontinental. But I don't think he'll get it. I think Drew may end up costing Sheamus it, and Gunther will retain.
Maybe.
And then eventually, when Gunther moves on to I think he'll end up being at main event.
Yeah,
because Cody Rhodes versus Gunther would be a nice slapping event as well. Because Cody likes to batter himself. Sheamus could then maybe win the Intercontinental and have that. Because he's a workhorse, Sheamus is a workhorse, and he's very over.
Also he's got injuries, isn't he? He's got that fucking spinal stenosis. I just can't think they're going to put. I don't think they're going to put the belt on him.
But I think Gunther retains. Maybe Squiffy. I think his little friends will help him. So maybe. Gunther for win. What about you?
I think we'll go into a McIntyre Sheamus feud after
again.
WrestleMania. Yeah.
So are you going Gunther as well?
No, I'm going to go McIntyre.
You're going to go McIntyre?
McIntyre's going to win it, yeah.
That's interesting. I hope he doesn't.
What?
I don't even want there to be a proper match. I just want like Drew to run in and he just gets chopped out of his pants. And then Sheamus comes in and him and Gunther just chop each other for about half an hour. Because when they were at Clash at the Castle, he made mincemeat of his chest. I want to see that again. But like, I just want them to slap
the injuries.
not injuries, just very red chest where you can hear it around the arena because they're slapping each other so hard. That's all I want. So you're going Drew. Okay, next match is Bianca Belair versus Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship.
I'm going to give it to Asuka.
I want Asuka to win. I'm going for Asuka. Yeah. I think Bianca could hold it longer. I think she's not a bad wrestler, but I just don't care.
I had no idea she was 41. She's like a fucking day over like
Bianca
30.
Belair?
No, Asuka.
Oh, Asuka, yeah. She doesn't look it.
She's been around a long time.
But I like her new persona. She's started to go a bit more to like what she was like in Japan and stuff with that like crazy clown sort of
I've always liked Asuka. I don't know why. She's just, But I think wrestling, I think gimmicks, I think like characters. I don't think, I don't want to see fucking, John Smith wrestling Bob from Dudley. I want to see gimmicks. I want to see proper characters. That's what I love about it. And Asuka ticks all those boxes for me.
Yeah, I think she's due a proper good run. Like they never really pushed her when she had it. And when she was in NXT, she had that undefeated streak for ages.
Yeah.
Do that, but with a proper belt. There's enough women now. You can have like an ongoing sort of mega feud. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And also Asuka versus Rhea Ripley at Survivor Series would be a really good like champ v champ match. So fingers crossed. And then we come to our final match, the headline of night 2. Roman Reigns versus the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship.
Cody's got to take it, hasn't he?
You've got to row. Do you know what? I'm going for Cody, but I will laugh my socks off if Reigns beats him clean.
I can't stand Roman Reigns as a wrestler. I don't like him.
I don't like him not just as a wrestler, but his persona of the chief and the whole storyline has been some of the best wrestling storyline in years.
I've never liked the way that the WWE was determined to make him the next guy, and that's what I hated. Because like even when like he had no mic skills and like his wrestling wasn't
suffering sacrifice or whatever he said on the mic when he was told to.
He was literally just pushed and pushed and pushed, and it got to the point where he had to get leukemia just to get the fans to cheer him.
I don't think he had to get leukemia for them to cheer him.
That's how it all planned out. Like everybody was booing the shit out of him. He got his leukemia came back. And suddenly, Roman Reigns is back. Hey, he beat leukemia. That's the only way they could get him to cheer for him.
To be fair, though, they should have just left him as a proper heel to begin with instead of making him this mega face.
We have to edit that bit out, aren't we? Do you know what I mean? Like they pushed and pushed and pushed.
They pushed him as a face for years, and there was no point. Even when he won the Rumble, and they had to run the Rock down to the ring to try and get some cheers. He's like, look, this is Roman Reigns.
The Rock looked bewildered. He just didn't know why he was getting booed. It's like, well, I'm here. I'm taking some time off filming. Like, and even I can't get you to fucking cheer him. So let's go off and get leukemia. That'll get him.
Oh, I don't think there's people on the internet, but I'm glad that he got the recognition, and when they let him be more like free. And do what obviously suits his style better. He's had that fantastic one. And my only thing is like he's not very far off 1,000 days.
He's meant to, but he's meant to be taking some time off though, isn't he?
True. But like, can you just imagine they go now? We want 1,000-day champ, so they're just like they job Cody out in like 5 minutes squash match.
Maybe they're expecting him to win, Cody to win at WrestleMania, and they'll throw a curveball. So.
Yeah, but I'm going Cody. I want Cody to win.
I love the Cody Rhodes story because Cody Rhodes didn't work. They gave him the Stardust gimmick, which was just ridiculous.
No offense, right? Cody Rhodes was more over when he had a mustache. Bring that mustache back. That was the best gimmick. I always wanted the T-shirt with the comb on.
Yeah.
When he was in a tag team with Damien Sandow, the most underrated wrestler. Bring Damien Sandow back. I always wanted them to do that. Like when he was pretending to be other wrestlers.
Yeah. But I love that he left the company, refound himself, developed a character that everybody got invested in, and has now come back to the company to get the recognition that he should have got the first time out.
I want him to win because I want a new belt. I hope that when he wins, they bring back like a more old school looking belt. I hate that big W. Yeah. It's horrible.
It was the same situation with Goldust. Like, he didn't want to do the Goldust gimmick. He got put on it, but he made the best he fucking could with it. And to be honest, I agree with what Cody said at Dusty's Hall of Fame induction, where he said that without, Goldust was such a fundamental part of the Attitude Era. I don't ever feel like Goldust got the recognition that he deserved.
No, do you know what? I think he'll be in Hall of Fame soon. Do you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if he shows up at Mania, because I don't think he's contracted free. I think he might be on the way out of AEW as well.
Yeah.
He's already said he doesn't want to wrestle anymore. Like, his body's giving it up.
He's training now, isn't he?
Yeah.
What I've heard.
They might allow him to be on if he's not like active wrestler or something, but it'd be nice. I feel like he should be there. If Cody is winning, Goldust should be there. Like,
I'll tell you what, man, that's a family of Hall of Famers for certain.
Yeah.
Like, Goldust deserves to be there already.
Yeah,
Cody is well on the way to becoming Hall of Famer.
So
he's just classy as well. I like Cody. The fact that he came out with a fucking torn pec and had one of the best matches.
That was gruesome, but he wrestled well. It made that match better. I bet that match wouldn't have been as good if he didn't have that gnarly, like, massive bruising on his arm.
Yeah. But it just goes to show how much he trusts Seth to have a match with him. In that
again, though, Seth Rollins, he lost, but he made a good match.
Yeah.
So, but that's our predictions. Let us know in the comments what you think.
I think the bloodline is going to fall apart after WrestleMania. I think they're all going to turn on each other. That's what I think's going to happen.
I think Jay will split from them, but I feel like the other one, Jimmy and the Solo, could maybe stay as a team. But Solo could do well as a singles, I think.
I've got a feeling Jay's going to come out and cost Reigns the belt.
Yeah. And Jimmy will fall out with him.
Yeah.
Who knows? We'll find out. Maybe we'll do like something about that later. I love WrestleMania season. I mean, the matches this year are really good. There's not like many. I don't know. Like, they're all pushing storylines along pretty much, which is nice.
They're doing a great job now. Now that Vince is fucked off and Triple H is in control of creative.
Where's LA Knight? I wanted my LA Knight versus Stone Cold match. So he'd be like,
Bray Wyatt versus anybody. I'll tell you what, Bray Wyatt is my favorite wrestler on the show at the moment.
He's apparently off injured or with some physical illness or some physical issue. Right. So he was supposed to be fighting Bobby Lashley. You never know. They might do that horrible thing of like pop him out. He might not be able to wrestle, but they might pop up and do a spooky.
They've been building up Uncle Howdy, and he's just got the shit kicked out of him after a run-in. How does that work?
To be fair, they ruined Uncle Howdy when he did that jump off that thing.
Completely missed.
Well, he was gonna miss, but you could have put the camera in a better position so people didn't notice he missed. I wanted to see Bray Wyatt works better as like a leader of a group.
Yeah.
Why have we not got like they keep teasing all these like puppet live characters, but they haven't done it with it. So we should have them all together.
And they're still trying to include Alexa Bliss into it as well. Like, why?
Just do something. I love it, and I love the spookiness, and I love the stupidity and the weirdness. But
Alexa, shut up!
Hurry up!
You can't say Bliss, Alexa. A Bliss, because she'll go ape shit. We'll edit this bit out.
As well as all the other stuff earlier. But yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. Leave a comment down below what your predictions are. Who do you think is going to win, me or Redders? Because we have actually picked a fair few different picks across the 2 nights. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. And yeah, if you like these sort of predictions, maybe we'll do them for the next pay-per-view as well. So keep an eye out on the channel. But other than that, see you very soon, guys.
Good night, everyone. WrestleMania!
What?